Okay, so first off, I have my 3 6-inch cakes over here, and I just have it, I'm gonna go ahead and start it off on a 10-inch cake board. I'm just gonna go ahead and put a little bit of frosting just to glue my cake down. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and start building my cake. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little dam on here. That way I can go ahead and just put in my filling. And today I'm just using cream cheese frosting for the filling. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just repeat until I reach the top of my cake. My cake all stacked up, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start on my crumb coat. And this is just to seal in any crumbs before I start on my final layer. My crumb coat is all complete. I'm gonna go ahead and place this into the freezer for just about 10 minutes, just for my frosting to harden up, and then I can go ahead and start frosting the rest of the cake. Rice Krispies that I made right here, and it's just very simple. It's just Rice Krispies and marshmallow. I'm gonna go ahead and I've outlined my wax paper of how big my cake is, so I know not to make my tree bigger than that. And this is, I'm just gonna go ahead and make this into the shape of a Christmas tree. And this will be what is on top of my cake. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm gonna hide it with frosting anyways. And so I'm not looking for the perfect shape. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just leave it like this for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and just take my plastic wrap here and just wrap it up and place this into my freezer for it to chill. And then once that's done, I'll take it back out and frost it. I've taken my cake out from the freezer and it's been in there for about 15 minutes. I have some buttercream colored in a Christmas red, and it's by Wilton color gel. I'm just gonna go ahead and just put some frosting on top and just start frosting my whole entire cake. Just like that. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just frost the entire thing. Cake all frosted, I'm just gonna go ahead and just smooth it out just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and just start on the final decorations on my cake. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just repeat and try to smooth it out as smooth as I can. So I'll show you what the cake looks like when I'm all done. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and pipe on some tinsels on my cake. This is just green buttercream in a Wilton 22 tip. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do an up and down motion for the tinsel. Just like this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go all the way around my cake. And you can make it as big or as little as you want. But let me show you what it looks like when I have that all piped on. I've got the same color red in a Wilton 5 tip, and I'm just going to go ahead and pipe on some berries onto the edges of my tinsels, just like that. And I'm just building and putting pressure on there. Just like that. And I'm just going to go ahead and go all the way around my cake. I'm piping on some candy canes onto the side of my cake right now, and I'm just basically using frosting. Once it starts crusting up a little bit, I'll just go in and smooth it out. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just using a number 12 tip, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just freehand candy cane, because those are pretty easy to draw, just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just do the candy cane signature look, just like this. And again, once it starts crusting up, then I will go ahead, go back in and just pat it down so that it's not so thick. But this is what I will be doing all the way around my cake. Just like that, and I'll just go ahead and repeat it all the way around my cake. I've taken my Rice Krispie out, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and just place it on my cake here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just start piping. I'm using the same tip as I did the tinsel. And again, this is a Wilton 22 tip with the same color green. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just pipe stars all over my tree until I reach the top. I've got my tree all piped on, and I switched to a Wilton, I think this is a Wilton 3 tip. This is just yellow buttercream. I'm gonna go ahead and just put some yellow decorations all over my tree, just like this. And this is just in just random order. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything. And I will show you what it looks like when I have all this piped on. I've got my lights all piped on my tree. I'm gonna go ahead and with some white buttercream, I'm gonna go ahead and pipe on a border. And this is on a Wilton 12 tip. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just pipe on shell borders on the bottom of my cake here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and go all the way around my cake. Okay, so I'm just finishing off with some snowflakes on my cake here, and I'm just using a Wilton 3 tip, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just freehand some snowflakes just to whatever size that I feel for each space here. And so it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not looking for anything perfect. And this is basically just to cover up any of the gaps that I would have in between my frosting. And so this is just something very simple, very easy, zero fondant. And so if you're not into fondant, you can just go ahead and just use buttercream for your cake, and it would turn out perfectly fine too, as you can see. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and just finish off some snowflakes on my cake, and then I will come back and show you what my final product looks like. This is what my final product looks like, and this is just a Christmas themed cake. So hopefully you guys like my tutorial. As you can see, I added some snowflakes, different sizes, and also some snow at the bottom of my Christmas tree. So hopefully you guys like my tutorial on how I make this Christmas cake. It's just something very simple, very easy. Basically, it's all frosting, and so you don't have to go out and buy anything as far as like candy or chocolate or anything. And so hopefully you guys like my tutorial. If you guys have any comments or suggestions, just go ahead and leave it down below. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more videos. Thank you.